In 2018, GMS Racing added a new driver to their NASCAR Truck Series lineup. That driver was Cody Coughlin, who would be the driver of the number 2 truck. He was coming off of a rookie season in 2017 with Motorsport Racing that saw him get 3 top 10 finishes, including a 3rd place finish at Phoenix. Coughlin also brought sponsorship to GMS in the form of Jegs High Performance, which Coughlin's grandfather created.
Cody Coughlin avoided significant damage because he could have wrapped that thing up pretty well also, but somehow maneuvered his way out of trouble.
Well, Vince, I thought he was going to hit the inside wall a couple of times, and he just spun and slid past it. Came in, got 4 tires. I don't think there's any damage to that 2 truck.
You see the damage on the 98 of Enfinger. Now watch, it begins with the 98 of Enfinger.
That's him right here inside of the 51 truck. Spencer Davis. Dalton Sargent, that 25 right behind him.
He just wanders up off the bottom and looks like just tries to turn back to the bottom, Phil.
Just got loose, just simply got loose.
And watch the driving some of these racers do to get through it.
How about Parker Klickerman? He got hit by the 20 of Legacy. There's that hard contact to the safer barrier for Jennifer Jo Cobb.
Well, it's amazing that Coughlin and Sargent both avoided. Let's go on board with Cody Coughlin. Enfinger is just up ahead on the left.
Stay up here. Keep coming, keep coming, keep coming, keep coming. Lock it down, lock it down, lock it down. Keep it locked down. Release the brake, release the brake. Okay. Keep it locked down, keep it locked down, keep it locked down. Nice. Didn't hit a thing, Jerry. Get it fired back up. Get turned around.
Is that your 2-tire answer right there? What we saw with Friesen coming up off the curb and.
To me, it's working so far. I mean, he's hanging in there really well. If you're back 12th, 14th position, oh, spin.
And it is the 52 of Friesen.
Okay, it's not working anymore.
There's a mess over here. There's a mess over here. There's a lot of...
51 of Harrison Burton involved as well. You see the 50 of Dawson Cram.
There's carnage down in turn 1 and 2. You can see there. Robbie Lyons in that 15 truck.
The 99 of Tyler Matthews.
Matthews is going to be able to get it up off of the curb, it looks like, but they'll lose a lap down there. Stuart Friesen with some pretty good damage to that truck.
Cody Coughlin got into it as well.
With just a chain reaction, once they started spinning up there in front, there's nowhere to hide at this racetrack.
Here comes Chris Windham to get into it.
Oh, he got him.
Oh, Windham got into Friesen a little bit and spins him around, and now we've got...
Oh, we got a big pile up here.
Oh, I think we're going to get away with it, though. Just some spinners.
Yeah, not much damage there for anybody, I don't think.
Caution out for the 3rd time tonight.
52 is probably not going to be too happy, but maybe just a little misjudgment there by Windham into 3. Not necessarily trying to get into him, but maybe trying to tuck in line and just misjudge it a little bit.
He's able to drive away everybody except Cody Coughlin. Cody's currently sitting down in the turn.
It's Moffitt and Crafton contact between Enfinger and Sauter, and around goes Cody Coughlin. And the caution is out.
You said we hadn't wrecked yet on a restart, Phil. Now we have.
So Moffitt and Crafton, and then it was Enfinger and Sauter that got into one another, and eventually there's some contact involving Cody Coughlin. He couldn't save it.
What a save by Johnny Sauter. He tried to squeeze into a hole that I don't think was there, but because of that bold, aggressive move, squeezing in there, he's running in the 4th position, still with a chance to win this race. Watch Sauter, he just tries to get right up in front of Enfinger. There's not room to do so. They make contact, and it just stacks up the field. Then a big shove from John Hunter Nemechek in the back of the 2 truck of Cody Coughlin, and that turned him around.
Cody makes contact with the inside wall. You can see right there.
Heavy damage to that 2 truck of Coughlin.
That's a shame. Cody had been really competitive all night long. Didn't do anything wrong here. Just over-aggression by John Hunter Nemechek, hitting him in the back here.
The caution is out, and that means it's going to set up another overtime restart when we come back.
After failing to make the playoffs, Coughlin and GMS Racing split 18 races into the season due to sponsorship issues. He got a best start of 2nd place at Kansas and a best finish of 6th at Dover, a race that was sponsored by Jegs. Coughlin's first replacement would be Spencer Gallagher, the team's Xfinity Series driver and son of the team owner, at Talladega, where he had won in April of 2018.
This could be big trouble.
Oh, and there goes Fontaine. Contact and around. Crafton involved, Rhodes involved, Parker Kligerman, John Hunter Nemechek, Bo Lamastus, Johnny Sauter back there. Was it?
You can see both Haley trying to get lower and Fontaine lower. And the result was carnage.
And that's what we were talking about earlier. You know, you saw the 47 truck come down right there to block. Haley had already committed to, you know, and was way lower. And, you know, from where the spotters are, that's a really tough angle to tell the driver, you know, you're clear, you're clear, you're clear. And it'd be interesting to hear his radio as to what his spotter was telling him at that particular time.
Well, we had been talking earlier about it seemed like we were so close to having the big one, but everyone had been able to keep it gathered up. Not this time. 10 different trucks involved.
In Gallagher's only race in the number 2 truck, he would start 2nd and finish 25th. For the final 4 races of the season, Sheldon Creed, who was coming off of winning the ARCA Series championship, took over in the number 2 truck.
Well, you saw it in the side-by-side. Sheldon Creed was running 11th, and turn 2 bit him.
We kept on trucking, but Shelton didn't.
Yep.
He ended up on the inside retaining wall. Significant damage to that 2 truck.
It's a shame. Creed was running up toward the front earlier tonight, battling for the lead.
Fun to watch, too. A kid that has no experience at this level, just gets a little bit high, probably, Phil. Loose up the hill, and around he goes. Great driving by those other truckers to not make further contact with Creed.
Well, they get up out of the groove. It seems like that wall just sucks him in.
Sure does. He did a nice job not letting that truck hit the inside wall, but still significant damage to the rear.
And another caution has come out, this time for debris, and it's significant. And that's the 2 of Sheldon Creed. We saw the pit crew putting tape on the back of that truck earlier, and it didn't work.
There's the
styrofoam
foam out of the side of the truck. Yeah, another truck with that's Creed.
See the tethers that hold that bed panel on that truck to keep it from flying off that truck.
For his 4 races, Creed's best start was 7th at Texas, while he got a best finish of 5th in the season finale at Homestead.